Look who just came outside. Hey, boy.
Hey. Hey.
Where's your stick? Let's go find a stick. Here's a big one. Oh, size of a tree. Look here. Look what I got. Ready? Oh, ready? You ready? Ready? Let's go out here out in the shade. Ready? I guess he's done. What? Nope. Ain't happening. Well, we still got some daylight. Let's go down and see if there's any water in the pond. We got probably close to an inch of rain. I don't think we got any runoff though. But I'll be surprised, as dry as it was, if there's any water down here. And then we'll go across the back of the dam and walk down the west side trail. Oh, there's a little bit of water in there. Not much. It is so dry here. We needed that rain so bad. Here's the area that I cleared out previous videos. Need to run my lawnmower in there and cut out the buck brush that I didn't get with the weed eater or the brush cutter. If you wondered what it looked like before I started on it, it looked about like that. That was like pure Briar Hill right there. I crawled in there and cut those suckers off at the bottom, but they're just going to come back. There's some with green leaves, so you know I missed them right in there. Things are horrible. There's some privet bush. That has some flowers on it in the spring. The bees like it, so we leave it. Some people say it's an invasive nuisance, but we don't have any problem with that compared to the briars. So there's the pond, all its glory. Let's walk down this trail real quick. I've never done a video on this trail. So this is a real steep embankment right here. So I got like a three-way switch back here to get down it. I know a camera doesn't give you much perspective on how steep it is or what it looks like. So there you can kind of tell how steep it is. I'm holding my camera vertical right there, so we're kind of making a parallel to the hill. This had been an established trail for a while, and we've had over the years a couple really bad ice storms and a tornado cut across our property right here in this corner where we're going. Knocked down some huge trees down in here. That's the tops of them right there. You can see those trees laying over right there. That's the tops of them. They're laying over from the tornado. Almost down to the bottom. So there's a big tree right there. Tornado victim. That's a nice big tree. Got a game camera set up right here. So caught a few deer on it. Looking back this direction right there. Right there on the right hand side there's a little tree and there's an actual buck rub and scrape right there. But they didn't use it this last year, but the year before they did. Then Hayden helped me build these little bridges across here. They're kind of cool. And there's the creek. And that corner post right there marks the corner of our property. And there's no fence going back this way. But it runs kind of parallel up that hill. So that's my neighbor's land right there. So there's a corner going that way and then a corner going back this direction. So this is the old original fence right here. It's got barbed wire. That fence is sporadic throughout this land up in here. Just kind of a flat out in this area. So we cut this little trail here, winds back in through the property, through just a bunch of privet right there. Has these little berries, if you can see them. Each one of those berries in the spring is a flower. So here you can see some tornado devastation. Big trees laying down right there. Those were standing upright. That tornado went on past here, took out a RV storage place. I happened to have my trailer there that year, but it took out the storage unit that was 2 away from mine. And it actually moved the front of my trailer. My 5th wheel trailer, it moved it about 3 foot. The wind blew it, or the tornado blew it. You see those big trees? Big root ball pulled up, just laid them out. And they put up suckers over the years and tried to survive, but they're dead now. I don't know what kind of tree they are. It's not an oak or an elm or anything like that. But there's some of them are still going strong. Got some nice big trees down in here. It's a pretty area. Let's continue walking up through here. There's another uprooted tree. See, imagine what force it took to uproot a full-grown tree like that. And this is, keep in mind, this is a low area too. So there's another one right here. Kind of cut a trail going up next to that one. Goes up next to that big old blackjack tree up there. Hey, Buck. You weren't much of a fetcher today. Are you getting lazy? Hey, are you getting lazy on me? And there's another one right there. That one's going kind of up the hill in a different direction. That may have been ice storm blew that one down. It's most of the ice storm damage is limbs broken and laying straight down. But this redbud tree here fell down not too long ago. busted off right there. So I need to get my chainsaw down here and take that out. So me and Hayden was working on a shelter down here. So I need to get some more tarp on it. And there's another cool one up here. I'll make a video on that another time. But in this big washout, I put a big log across. And right up there on that clearing, that's where I cleared out on the previous videos, right up there on that ridge. So here's our little fort thing for the grandkids. He made a little place there to put his fire. There was a turtle shell in here at one time. That's his firewood stack. But I need to grab some more tarps from Harbor Freight next time I'm there. Get this thing covered up the rest of the way before he gets too big. Hey, what are you doing? Oh. We're right on the edge of our property line. In fact, right here, this orange, there's a stake right there. So make sure I don't lose track of that. There's right there, that's what the ice did. See how it's broken laying over? That's just strung all through here. So at one time we had this cleared out pretty good down in here. And between the ice storms and the tornado, and then one year I broke my leg in Colorado riding motorcycles up in the mountains. That put me out of commission for that summer. So, you know, then life happens. Just don't have time to get to it. This is kind of a cool area here. This is what we call the Sasquatch tree. For you, Joe at Two Dogs, Sasquatch pushed that over there to mark his territory. Or the ice got on it and laid it over and it never straightened back up. One of those. Sasquatch story sounds a lot better. So we're going to go with that. Then we got a little zig up the hill. And in the summertime, you can't see anywhere in here. There's the kids' treehouse, slide, pole, and all of that. And the beehives are actually right there. So I'm planning on sometime, another project on the horizon is somewhere off of that tree house or around it, making a zip line down into this area here. So that'd be fun. So then we just come around here, kind of zigzag around. There's the fence again. And we put these old concrete stones in here probably 12, 13 years ago. Then my wife has planted a lot of bulbs in here. So in the spring, this whole side of this hill blooms with irises and lilies and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. There's another victim of the ice. Finally fell down. And this oak tree here, leaner, that's from the tornado, I believe. That's the first one that got taken out. It was kind of on that a ledge there where it didn't have a really good root base to begin with. So I need to cut that out of there. It still actually has some roots to it and puts up, it's got live limbs on it. You know, it won't live much longer. But I need to cut that thing down. That's what they call a widowmaker for you chainsaw buffs, but I could handle it. Anyway, let's head on up the hill, walk by the beehives. There's the old barn. Some more little step things. It's a nice green fescue grass. I don't know if I've ever shown this before. I made this slide out of 2x12s. I need to fix it where the water doesn't stand there. So there are bees flying all around today. It's a nice warm day. There's nothing going on now. I'm about ready for spring. Get started working on bees again. Well, that's the east side trail, and I'll throw in the buck fetching the stick there at the beginning probably. So I got that trailer. I'm gonna transport some hives out to my brother-in-law's place out in western Oklahoma this year. So I'm gonna pull 6 of these hives, at least that's my plan, and mount on that trailer. So I'll probably grab 3 or 4 strong ones and 2 average. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Kind of nice little stroll through the woods. I'll see you on the next video. Hit like and subscribe. Leave any comments if you have anything or to say or any questions. See you on the next video.